Hello everybody and welcome back to FM2020 with me TW1, York City manager. Final game of the season, the league's wrapped up, we are champions, we are heading to League One, but it's not all been rosy. It's been really shit, if I'm honest. It's been really bad, and let's break into that and let's have a little look. We've won 1 of the last 8 games. That is some awful form, and it's really concerning, and it really makes me want to go and spend some big money in the summer to try and bring in some real class. So, if you don't know, due to a transfer clause that we had for Ben Godfrey, we sold it for a couple of million. We invested some of that into the club. Is it Club Info or Club Vision? Club Vision. Invested some of that into expanding the stadium. We've got some transfer facilities upgraded. We've increased wages for our assistant manager as well. We've done plenty of that, but we now need to start improving the squad because I'm not sure the boys are ready. Let's quickly go through the schedule. Then we're going to have a little pre-plan, a little chat about what we're going to be doing with the squad, what I have as my initial ideas, and then we can see how the final game of the season goes, and hopefully we pick up 3 points so we can send the boys away on holiday in a good mood. Well, we won the league, so they're not in bad mood. We won the league on a game which we lost because Mansfield have been awful as well, which really did help us out. So yeah, that's been really handy just to watch Mansfield play like absolute toffee. So they have a chance to like slip out of this if they really want to. They could throw it away, who knows. So yeah, Mansfield of late have been really poor as well, which has made our lives really easy. If Mansfield was good, they'd have probably taken the title off us, but they weren't, so meh. Oh well. So yeah, let's go through the schedule. Let's have a quick catch up on what happened. Last time out you saw the Exeter game. We then went to Plymouth Argyle and drew 0-0. David Luiz got sent off. Sendings off are a thing that has happened a little bit recently as well. It's been frustrating. David Luiz being sent off for 2 yellow cards in a game at 91st minute. I was quite frustrated. It was a silly challenge and a sloppy mistake. I was quite annoyed about that one. We then drew 1-1 to Southend, and Adam Arich at the final minutes of the game got sent off, which pissed me off even more because 2 centre-mids down for 2 needless fouls, really, and we didn't exactly, didn't really warrant it and didn't really need it. I was looking at the referee ratings. I think one of these 2 games, the referee got like a 5.2, and he actually got, like, there was a little article about how he was poor in the inbox tab, so maybe we blame the ref on one of these, maybe not though. Keithley Mooney with the goal, he is top goal scorer of the league at the moment. Very exciting. We then drew 1-1 to Cambridge, despite them having 10 men for 45 minutes. That was another shit game. Keithley Mooney played alright, just couldn't find the back of the net. Nathan Dyer had made some good opportunities. Ryan Fazza has been awful. And then it kind of all came at once, like the goals came at once. We beat Bromley 3-0. Mooney scored 2 goals inside 2 minutes. McFarlane scored, and that was pretty much that. Mooney was very good that game, and I think that's pretty much when he wrapped up being top goal scorer of the league. He obviously has 1 more game to add an extra goal or 2 to the tally if he wants. We then lose 2-1 to Chesterfield, which is highly frustrating because we were the better side in this one. The stats when it comes to player ratings may not show it, but we were the better side. And then they scored a sucker punch in the 56th minute to nick the game from us. Max Saunders with a lovely goal in that game. And then we have just lost to Bradford City 2-1. Their striker gets in a brace 5 minutes before the end. I was looking for a draw at least, really. I just wanted something to rekindle the form a little bit. It's been really dire. It's been really frustrating to watch. Which makes me want to look at this squad and go, right, what do we do? Because like you can use the star ratings. They're a guide. They're an idea. They're a guide. But what I want to do is I want to try and pick out a couple of players that I think, alright, you should be moved on from. And not essentially first team players, and just trying to upgrade in that area. So a squad upgrade, not necessarily a first team upgrade. Maybe a couple of positions of first team upgrade. Goalkeepers is one. I need a new goalkeeper. We need a new goalkeeper. I've got someone on my scouting. I'm going to bring him up. He's on my shortlist because I think he's a little bit... I might take a gamble on this guy. He's 18 years old, he's at Cardiff Met Uni, he's going to cost me absolutely nothing. And I'm just interested in a couple of his stats, and I think he looks alright. And my scout thinks he's alright. He hasn't got great physicals, but he's only 18 years old. I'm hoping they'll improve. Height's a concern for me, though, being 5'11". That is a slight concern in this game. But if you compare him to, like, OJ or something, oh no, not OJ, like Willie Jaskalainen. Jaskalainen's better, but I don't trust Jaskalainen. I just don't like the looks of him, so... We may go get Tom Giles if we can. I'd rather play Tom Giles over Jaskalainen because Jaskalainen's been poor this season, and I don't exactly like him. And it's an 18-year-old that we can develop and mould, because he's playing at Cardiff Met Uni, who are they even professional? No, see, they're amateur, so he's not training all the time. So the fact that he's not training all the time means that we get him and we can throw him into our training system as well as playing him lots, he could absolutely rapidly develop and turn into a real first-team goalkeeper for us like that. It's going to be a gamble, and that is why I'll probably keep Jaskalainen and maybe Jameson both around, just to have a little backup option to fall back on. But I'm willing to take a gamble on that guy. I do have quite a nice little shortlist I've been slowly building up. A couple of these players are running out of contract. The main man I do want to try and get hold of, which I think is going to be very, very hard, is Akeem Joseph. He looks stunning, and if you look at him, you're like, oh, it's a solid box-to-box midfielder. I looked at him and saw something else. I saw a right wing-back on support. Yeah, he looks very good, physically dominant, got great mentors as well. He's got a lovely personality, which is an extra bonus, which I really wanted. Good crossing, good first touch, can pass, got a little bit of vision, has teamwork, work rate, can tackle, has decent technique, which is good for crossing as well. He's running out of contract. He doesn't want massive amounts of wages. So, yeah, that is what I'm thinking. That is what we're thinking with him. That is pretty much it, really. There's other guys on here I'm going to keep an eye on. I would like to get Will Fish off Man United, but it's not going to happen because he's too good. But, you got to keep him on the shortlist just in case something happens. So, yeah, let's jump to the Wycombe game and let's get on with the final game of the season. As we've kind of had a little review, I will just quickly show you the league table when it comes to player stats, because Mooney's got it wrapped up. I'm going to be utterly shocked if Keasley Mooney doesn't win the top goal scorer. He's 3 goals clear at the moment. Carl McFarlane as well is joint third. So it's been a good season for Carl McFarlane as well. And the other guy on the list, which is an interesting one, is a 20-year-old called Nelson Aho, who I'm tempted by goals. He played at us last season. And, the fans really like him as well, so it would be great to bring him in because the fans would like him. As well as he is just like a slight upgrade on Carl McFarlane, like all over really. So if you pick out Carl McFarlane from this list, we can find him. 20 years old compared to 26, but he could be an upgrade and could be really, really handy to have in the squad instead of Raya Faza, who has been utterly awful as well. The other interesting stat that I did see was David Ferguson's tackles per 90 is really, really high, which is interesting. Same for Nathan Dyer as well in that respect. And best at hitting the target is Keasley Mooney with a 66% ratio, which is interesting. No key passes though, so despite having a good player like Max Saunders, he's not exactly in there. Jacob Ojo with a good record, he didn't play half the season, so is there Thomas Hill and David Ferguson have good distance covered. So Max Saunders is up there when it comes to key passes, he's just not quite on the level of Ben Svensson. Are you any good? You look alright. If Colchester don't go up, I might go and nab you. You're 26 years old though, it's a little bit old for my liking. We like them young here, boys, we like them young. So yeah, let's get to the Wycombe game, let's get wrapped up. Here we go then, final game of the season, final time to try and pick up a win and go into the off-season on a positive. We've had a bad run of form. Formation is the normal one, up against the 4-2-3-1. David Luiz starts in his final game for the club as well. I just want to touch on David Luiz quickly on the screen. We were middling in January. I thought we were okay in January. We had a few off games. We brought him in. We had a perfect February, should I say, not December. Had a perfect February, and I really think he helped our club out, get to the title, and confirm this promotion. So, got to say thanks to David Luiz. We've given him 3.4k a week to do a great little job for us, and having his leadership around the club has been great. He won't come back for another season. I've tried. It's not happening, and he doesn't want to join as a member of staff either, which is a shame, but he's not a great staff member, if I'm honest. His stats are terrible, but that being nevertheless, let's get to the final game of the season. Let's get action underway up against Wickham, and the late kick-off at home. Kick-off underway then. York City from left to right up against Wickham at home, who are shooting right to left in the yellow kit. Wheeler with the ball out the right-hand side, and good little tackle early on from Ferguson. And now it is the man, David Luiz, who gets proceedings underway in a possession-based style that we're trying to go for, but it's been what a season it's been, really. I was not expecting a back-to-back promotion. I think we were predicted around 14th in the league by the media, and I was quite happy with that. I'd have taken a 14th. Early little chance for Wickham as we start the game a little bit slow. Bake with the ball in. Wheeler with the header. Oh, it's just wide. This, just want to touch on, I think Carl McFarlane and Mooney are the up front is the only safe position when it comes to my team next year. I'm pretty happy to add a midfielder, add a wing back or two, and add a centre half or two, and add a goalkeeper in the summer. We might do a lot of damage in the summer. We have a big budget. We have 1.4 million. We could go out and do some serious image damage. Go to Brighton, our senior club, and see if they got any loan players. As the minutes are tumbling by in this game, and we have no real action at all, it would seem. This is a bit of a slow game at all. So yeah, some big transfer action could be as we go into little corner for Ferguson. That's headed away. Oliver with a blast. Mooney has the ball now. Good switch out to Ferguson. Chance to get the ball into the box or shoot. Ball in towards Mooney. That's a nice little 1-2 they played there. No real come of it though. Oliver had Dyer do the underlap and he didn't let him go, so the highlight ends by all accounts. So yeah, we could do a lot of damage in. Oh, go on Saunders. Go on. Oh, it's off the top of the crossbar. Unlucky Saunders. Unlucky son. Demand some more. I like that. We'll have some more of that, son. We're all focused up. We'll have some more of that. Possession's doing good. Possession is good. Not creating much though. Another corner. Ferguson with the ball into the box. McFarlane's there. Now is Oliver. Can he keep the move alive? Saunders. Good ball to Ferguson. Has a shot. Good save by Sarkic. He's offside though. Offside is the call on that one. Unlucky son. Unlucky. I liked it though. Cool. The highlights are coming. Oliver. Ball over the top for Mooney. He's half away. Can he get the cross in? Maybe. Slows the ball down. Pulls a cross in. Ben will collect. Now David Luiz. Back to Oliver. To Ferguson. Little ball in towards Saunders, who has a weak effort in near post. Sarkic holds that one. Yeah, I've done some scouting. Centre half is on the agenda. I think we can upgrade that position quite nicely. At a lower age as well. Mayer, I think, is coming up to about 26, 27 years old. Oliver, I think, is about 25. Corner for Wickham. Don't concede here, boys. We've been the better side this half. Blake with the ball in. Mayer with a half header. Freeman with a little header just in front of the goal. That goes over the crossbar. That is safe. I am misclicking buttons left, right and centre here. I want to do a shout. Just, concentrate up, I suppose. I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about this team of late. We've been really, really poor, and I haven't found the answer for it. And going into a higher division, it's been really concerning because if we had this form middle of the season, I wouldn't have done anything in January. I'd have left it alone, let us get to the end of the season, and then build from there. But we haven't had that. All right, half time is upon us. Let's have a little chat with the boys and tell them to, I don't know, just keep going with it, really. Or just, we haven't been great, so we should tell them to kick it up a little bit. We just need a goal. We need a goal. We need something out of these boys. Just something. Ferguson with the ball on the left-hand side. Saunders. Create something, son. Now Ben. Dyer. This is a better move. Get the ball into the box a little bit quicker. Ferguson, the back post was the target. Wheeler heads away. But Ferguson keeps it alive. This is a serious highlight. It's not just a kick-off highlight, I think. Here's David Luiz. Back to Baines. And then the highlight ends. Brilliant. That is exactly what you want to see from a FM highlight. Thanks again for that one. I play on extended because I like to see the flow of the match, but every now and then you get a highlight which is slightly frustrating. Not every highlight should be a goal, though, I fully admit, but when the highlight ends of them passing the ball back to the centre half, it's just like, really? Come on, you could have ended the highlight like 10 seconds earlier. That would have made more sense. 56, 57 minutes. It's probably about time to make a sub soon. We have been really, really poor at converting chances of late, And that's been the concerning one, because I don't want to make a change up top, because I think Mooney and McFarlane have been good. They both scored over 20 goals. We will be changing Ryan Fazzer out as our number 3 option. We may change him out for another loanee. I don't think he's been great this year, so we might dip into the low market for a nice backup option, striker-wise, or maybe a free agent. We'll see who's available. Let's get creative. Let's do something with the ball. Here's Ferguson. Saunders. Little ball into the box. That's a poor one. Wheeler heads away. Dyer keeps it alive, finds Oliver. Nice little quick pass in, and now it's switched out to Ferguson on his left-hand side. Now it's Saunders. Tackled quite easily there. Now Thompson can clear. And we just need to go... I think we need to go down the flanks a little bit more. We need to whip the balls into the box, because we're not being very direct, and I'm not happy with that. Let's just try and just force the ball into the box a little bit more to give our strikers a chance. Here is Saunders, though. Yeah, that is a wasted opportunity, so I will confirm them changes. We just haven't been very cutthroat. I feel like we play a little bit too passive at times, and that is something that frustrates me. I don't have work the ball into the box on. For the reason of that, I would like our wing-backs to have the option to just ping the ball into the box. Talking of wing-backs, get rid of Dyer. He's a little bit tired. And bring on Thomas Hill, who is better going forward. And probably a little bit of Adam Maric for a little bit of steel in midfield. Ben's good, but I think it's maybe time to upgrade upon Ben as well. Ben's the one out of the midfielders I'm looking at and thinking maybe, because he hasn't got any stats that are like crazy. Like Adam Maric has got them physicals that are like of a Premier League player. They're ridiculous. Estrada's alright, but he could be upgraded upon as well. CDM and a centre mid. Maybe a right wing back. Maybe a left wing back and a centre half and a goalkeeper. That's quite a lot of business I'm thinking of when it comes to January. And that is if we don't sell anyone. We do want to sell a couple of people though. Here's Mooney with a little half chance around the corner. That's a boring little shot as well there. This has been lacklustre, boys. This really has. McFarlane header over the crossbar. Come on. Can we have something out of them? And the final game is... I want to go to the holiday with a little bit of happiness, a little bit of a victory. That would be nice. Not a 0-0 draw at home. We've had 14 shots and only put 5 on target. Here's Baines, though. Now McFarlane. Another chance to threaten the goal if we can. Baines goes all the way back to Jameson, who will not be the goalkeeper next year. I'll keep him at the club for one more year. I'm not going to make him the first choice goalkeeper, though. Saying that, there is an experiment with goalkeepers I want to do, so I might do that experiment before I sign my goalkeeper. We shall find out. Hill to Adam Maric. I'm not going to say the experiment because I want to do it and I don't want anyone else to do it. Mooney. Maric with a blast! Oh, Adam Maric. We've missed him this year. He hasn't done enough this year. It's only 9th goal of the season. I say only 9th. He's a centre mid who hasn't played every game. It's quite a good return. He scored over 20 last year, and he scored a lot of them goals. Adam Maric with an utter blast. A little layback by Mooney was delightful. And he really has been good, the Swedish centre mid. We really, really enjoyed that. So, yeah, a 1-0 victory will do. Just got 5 more minutes to hold on to this. Or maybe add to it if we can. Maric to McFarlane to Mooney. Oh, my word. Where has that been for 85 minutes, Keasley Mooney? Kelsey Mooney, where has that been? I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. He's been like really mediocre. Then he gets an assist. He's like, oh yeah, I can do this thing called shoot. He blasts one in top corner near post. That is ridiculous. Well, finally we're leading. Oh, that's a great chance of them. He should have put that on target. Yeah, finally we are leading, and finally we have a chance to win this. Really. Oh my Gideon. Oh my Gideon. I'm still shocked by that Mooney goal. That was delightful. That might be goal of the season. It's not got... It might be, you know. I'll have to do a goal of the season. I might have to look back at the goals and see what is goal of the season. Or what the game selects as goal of the season, I suppose, when we do the season review or whatever. There's probably not too much to say in the season review. Let's be honest. I'm probably going to end it around here because... I've said all I want to say when it comes to the season review. Mooney has ended. I can tell you this now. Mooney has finished the top goal scorer of the league. That's a fact. There's not a chance any of the other strikers has caught him. And that's pretty much that. There we go. 11 points clear at the top of the table by the end of it. Our goal difference was 22 goals better. See, I'm talking about ripping this team apart and making some wholesale changes, but we haven't been bad. Thank you very much for watching. I've been TW1. This has been Season 4 of the York City Save. Season 5 will be out very, very shortly. We'll be in League 1, which is going to be a whole new battle upon itself, with some middling form around the back end of the season and maybe doing some more action than normal in the transfer market. So we'll be back for a little transfer special then the opening day of the season. I'll catch you there. Until then, stay safe and have a good time, everybody. And as always, guys, peace out.